Hey folks, I'm Ozzy. I work for Go Workplace Training in Melbourne, Victoria. If you're watching this video, you may be enrolled in a high-risk work licence course, specifically dogging or rigging. Or you may just be thinking about enrolling in a high-risk work course. Whatever the reason is for you coming here, you may learn a few things. If you do learn a couple of things, please like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some future content. There are many RTOs around Australia that offer the dogging and rigging courses. Whilst all of these RTOs and trainers have different methods of training, we all assess to the same standard. Some RTOs offer this course over a 3-day, 4-day or 5-day period. Some offer it over a 2-week period. We at Go Workplace Training offer this course over a 5-day period. That's 3 days of training and 2 days of assessment. The areas that you will be assessed on are in a knowledge written assessment, a calculations assessment, and a practical assessment. Now listen, there is a lot to learn in the Dogman course. First of all, you need to be able to tie 4 different kinds of knots. The clove hitch, the rolling hitch, the single bowline, and a sheet bend. You can find tutorials all over YouTube on how to tie these knots. You will also be required to learn 9 different whistle signals to direct a crane. My recommendation is go to the nearest Rebel Sport and buy an Acme Thunderer. Every rigger should have one of these. This is part of your uniform. You put it on with your work shirt before you go to work in the morning. This is also an emergency life-saving device. Remember, anybody has the right to stop a job. If you see an unsafe or dangerous situation, you can stop the crane using a single short signal. I also advise wearing hearing protection because these are very, very loud. You will also be required to learn 9 different hand signals. That's an extra. I'll give you that one for free. You will also be required to identify different pieces of lifting equipment, attach them to loads, and use a crane to move them, as well as studying a lot of theory to undertake your written and calculations components of the assessment. At Go Workplace Training, you only have 3 days of training before you are assessed on days 4 and 5. And for me, you only have me for 3 8-hour days. Use me, ask me questions, challenge me. I'm going to do everything I possibly can to make sure that you get across the finish line. But you have to meet me halfway. What does that mean? That it is absolutely paramount that you undertake a little bit of pre-study before attending this course and do the homework that is provided to you. You may need to make a few sacrifices. You may need to skip leg day at the gym. You may need to skip going out with the boys for a drink. Whatever it is, prioritize getting through this week. There is a lot involved in the dogging course. That also applies for any high-risk work license, such as scaffolding, EWP, forklift. The more you pre-study, the better it is going to be for you that week. So with that being said, if you are enrolled in a high-risk work license course in the next few days or weeks, ring up the RTO and see if they can email you a copy of the learner's guide and the homework material, and spend a little bit of time familiarizing yourself with the learner's guide, or you can even read it cover to cover. This will make your life a lot easier during the course. We at Go Workplace Training, we have a very detailed learner guide. There's all the information you need to pass that course. This one is for basic rigging. However, we have ones for every single course of high-risk work license that we train here. You also have an activity book. There are questions in here. Questions that you can find answers for in the learner's guide. We even have a calculations practice book. If you do your pre-study and your homework, you're going to be very well prepared before you set foot into this classroom or any classroom of RTO around Australia. You don't have to answer every question during your pre-study. Just take note of the questions you can't find answers to and bring that to the course and ask your trainer to explain them. There are many different high-risk work licence trainers for many different kinds of licences within Australia. We all have different methods for getting you across the finish line. Some of these aren't necessarily wrong, Some of them aren't necessarily right. However, if there are any trainers out there that have the one and only way to get a job done, maybe proceed with caution. There are many ways to get this job done. Our main priority is to make sure that you do your job safe. Your main duty of care is to look after your own health and safety. Your second main duty of care is to make sure that you do not put anybody else in danger through your own acts and omissions. If you have any questions on any of the content covered in this video, feel free to comment on this video, leave a like and a subscribe, and I will see you on the next video, which is probably going to be a tutorial on tying knots or whistle signals or hand signals. Have fun. I really look forward to seeing you in the classroom.